rectifier, you are having something called diode, p-n junction diode. Okay, so this is the basic semiconductor device. Okay, and this we are using it in rectifier. This is your p-n junction diode. Okay, so if we are considering this p-n junction diode, it is something like so this is the symbol of your p-n junction diode, and this you will have something like p-type material, something you will have the n-type material you will have. Okay, and these two you are connecting it to your this battery. Okay, now if we are considering the property of your diode, there is one term called your forward bias. So forward bias means when we are keeping the positive terminal to the p-type and negative terminal to the n-type, that is called the forward bias condition. And if I am reversing it, if I am making this as negative and this I am making it as positive, this is called reverse bias condition. Okay. So the property of diode is when we are connecting in the forward bias, during that time here you are having something called the resistance. So the resistance across the diode will be negligible in the forward bias condition. If we are considering your ideal diode, if we are considering the ideal diode, then your forward bias condition, the resistance will be 0. Okay, so in forward bias condition, your resistance is 0. And if I want to know that what is the voltage across it and what is the potential difference, okay, so in your forward bias condition, your voltage will be 0. So there is no any potential difference in case of your forward bias condition in ideal diode. Similarly, if you are going for a reverse bias means just we are changing the polarity. During that time, resistance across your diode will be infinite will be there. And similarly, if we want to know that what is the voltage across the diode, it will also be infinite. So how we are going for this infinite resistance? Infinite resistance means it is something like open circuit. It is something like open circuit. So as it is open circuit, whatever the electron is unable to cross this. Yeah, from here to here they are unable to flow. And as there is no flow of electron, there is no flow of current. Okay, so here we have made the infinite resistance. Okay, this is the condition for your ideal diode. But when we are going for your practical diode, in practical diode you will have the forward bias resistance. Forward bias resistance, it will be in terms of your say ohms only. Okay, it will be in terms of your ohms only. And when we are going for the reverse bias, it will be in terms of your mega ohms. In reverse bias, it will be in terms of mega ohms. In forward bias, it will be in terms of ohms. Okay, but this is the ideal condition. Okay, ideal is different as compared to practical one. So this is the characteristics of your diode. Okay, now one more thing is there in diode, that when we are giving the AC input, when we are giving the AC input to the diode, at the output we are getting a unidirectional pulsating current. Okay, so here AC means alternate current. Here you are having positive cycle, you are having negative cycle, you are having positive cycle. So alternate you are having positive, negative, bidirectional. But here only it will conduct when you are having positive cycle. In negative cycle it will not conduct. Okay, so it is your unidirectional. Input is bidirectional, here output is unidirectional. Pulsating. So what is this pulsating? Pulsating means whatever you are having this output, this DC output, this is not your pure DC. In this you are having a AC component also. Okay. In this output, it is not pure DC. In this you are having a AC component also. So that is the property of your diode. Okay, these two properties you are having. And now, if we are going for any device or circuit in such a way that it will convert your AC to DC, okay, that is called your rectifier. That is called your rectifier. Okay, and as rectifier, and this process is called your rectification. The process of converting your AC into DC, that is called your rectification. Okay. Now, what is the need of rectifier? Why there is a need for converting this AC into this DC? You are knowing that the Telangana State Electricity Board, they are providing us 230 volts AC. They are providing us 230 volts AC. Okay, we are knowing that all the electronic gadgets, equipment, they work only on DC. So as electronic equipment they work only on DC, there is a need of a rectifier. Okay, so whether it is your television, computer, laptop, your electronic toys, everywhere you need this rectifier. Everywhere you need this rectifier. Otherwise, you should give the input from your DC only. You give the input from your DC only. Okay. What are the other sources of your direct DC? You can use battery. You can use cell. Okay. The battery and the cell, they are example where you are having a direct DC. Okay. In remote control, we are using cell. Okay. So you can think that what are the equipment where we are using this DC. Okay. Now, if we are going for your this application part, application of your this rectifier, this application you will have say two parts. Your application will be in the field of electronics, or your application may be in field of your electrical. When we are going for electronics, as I have told you that all the electronic equipment, there we need this rectifier. And if we are going for electrical means here we need your rectifier for transmitting the electric power. So you are having power station where the electricity is generated. So the place where the electricity is generated, from that it has to be transmitted. Okay, so there you need this rectifier. So we need rectifier for transmission of electrical power. So when we have to go for transmission of electrical power, we need rectifier. And another application is in the field of electronics. Now, if we are seeing the current and voltage requirement, here the voltage and current that you need are very less. Say maximum 15 volts. Maximum 15 volts. Okay. Maximum 15 volts means your earlier whatever the electronic gadgets were there, your analog gadgets, they need 15 volts. If you are considering nowadays whatever we are having the electronic gadgets, they need hardly 5 volts, even less.